Good afternoon from Down Under, everyone. My name is Romit Splits, and we're continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader, both DLCs included. This is our Iconoclast run, and this should be part 15 in the series. So we were dealing with Footfall in our last couple of episodes, and hoping to finish it up and head out. So we'll get straight into it by offering up a toast to the algorithm, please, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying the
I
series.
always keep my options open.
And we'll get into it. Yeah, so that's the warehouse. We don't actually have to go in there yet. I'll just quickly fill in the remaining gaps of exploration though, just to make sure we haven't missed anything. And then we will
Rise to the
head...
top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, yeah, we did miss something. And then we'll head into the Martyr's Endurance, or whatever it's called. I think it's the Martyr's Endurance, isn't it?
I always get the job done.
Yeah, Martyr's Endurance. And again, Pascal's time in the party is coming to an end, so is Argentus and Dearest. We're almost there. I may very well keep using Argenta until we get Yuet.
Let us not dawdle.
Nice little spot. It's good to see folks enjoying themselves. Even the air in here feels nicer to breathe.
Just because I know that
unproductive and parasitical pursuits, a
um,
waste of station space.
just because I know that Idira is going to annoy the
This is
ever-living hell out of me if I keep using her, unfortunately. As you may have seen by one of the episode names previously. So, gonna be a big shocker there.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Is there money to be made?
But yeah, like I said, we'll definitely put Jay in the party over Pascal once we're done with Footfall entirely. Just because I have to respect Pascal anyway, and set up Jay to be our support, especially with Missionary Oath. You can say, you know, using it as cheese and whatnot. Feel free to. At the end of the day, you have the toys that you are given to use.
As
You can
it
choose
should
to
be.
use them or not to make your life
Cast
easier.
your eye there.
And I don't see why anyone would want to make it more painful to not use the stuff that you get given. So,
Keep your wits about you.
I mean, Missionary Oath was actually more broken once upon a time. But they got it working as intended because it was broken at one point where it wouldn't eat up it wouldn't eat up your action points. Grandpa says hello. Who are the boys you work with? Pirates, in other words. What kind of goods are you willing to buy? See what you have to offer. Alright, so I believe this may be one of the factions where... where is it? Which notes is it? Is it this one? Yeah, so the fellowship is... Actually, no, it's mostly the explorers you get a lot of things with, so... Either way, we obviously we buy everything that we can. Uh, shouldn't really need any of that stuff yet. So... Uh... mm, Alright. Just gonna quickly double check. Table. Yeah, nothing really there. Heinrichs. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Give that to you. And then... Um, not that one, where's it? Possibly. Is that generally a bit better than the ones we're using? Might be. Uh, yeah, alright, we will change this up a little bit. Not that one, where's it? This one? Uh... Um... Yeah, we give that to you, I guess. Alright.
Operation successful.
I always have a backup plan.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. The machine god grants me insight.
Keep listening. you're an architect understand what happened to Footfall, not part, but what happened to Footfall, not part of its history. Have you not tried to make this wondrous go for yourself? Tell me about the process, what it leads to. Yeah, you can't actually complete this until after doing Janus, so we're not going to worry about too much for now.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
An expected result.
Cutscene time.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get her!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Hidari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before? Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Call me Piero.
Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better. Jai Hidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament.
What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Hidari's property carries certain risks.
I suspect that he wants to keep your cargo out of your hands, and I want to put him in his place.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route, so I won't be spotted. Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There, in the depths, you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Alright. We shall have a little bit of a chat with Octavia. What is this place? I have business here. Met that woman who started a gunfight in the bar. Odd name. A great place. A new name fits perfectly. How are things on footfall? Give me the latest. Give me a splash with the local hooch. Take a good look at it. We'll drink it. You said I'm the second person to drink the oxide blend without rinsing. Give me something strong. I'll be gone. Alright. Alright.
Let us
Go
not
back and pick
dawdle.
that up. I believe that's the round done, so we'll head out. And this is like the last fight we have to do in Footfall before we peace out, at least. So Shadow Quarters. Alright, so now we can just head over here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oop. Okay, extra snacks, which we'll sort out.
Is there money
So we've
to
got to
be
turn in
made?
quests anyway, so... Alright, we'll worry about picking up anything after the fight. For now,
The little voices are whispering
we'll get
that
over
there's
here.
trouble waiting up ahead. And if you don't take things down a notch, you could be caught with your trousers down.
Beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Are you ready to die?
Alright, aggressive deployment to begin. Nothing new. We don't need to hold back because we're just going to Alpha Strike. Idira, if oh no, that's not. I wanted Idira back. You need to go back to where you were, Pascal. There we go.
Running binaric override.
On it. I'll see. You never stood a chance.
Yeah.
Victory
You
is
may as well
imminent.
charge over there, Abel. Start heading them off.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Buff
But of
Cassia.
course. Will do. Anything else? On it.
Faith without
Do
deeds
that.
is worthless.
Do that.
Each strike is a prayer.
Was that you? Or...
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a now you're clad in scarlet?
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Cause that.
But of course.
As well.
It's as... I'll see to it personally. On it. Taking calculated risk is my second nature. Here's my perfect moment. Who if your
Burn
end
them
was
all.
inevitable?
Ooh, and that's gonna get even better once, you know, we actually have more bliss skill still. Oh dear. Gonna wait for this cutscene stuff to finish. You're just gonna get the price cargo here untended. I hope your vaunted wisdom is worth all this trouble. Did I decide what I was going to do with it? Was it independent or shadow? I think I was going to get independent this time. Yeah. The owner of this cargo is presently under my protection, a rogue trader's protection. Tell your master he should think twice before crossing her from now on. Rogue trader could use some of your talents and connections, Jay. Yeah, small sneezing fit. Oh boy. Wanted to talk like normal people do for women of my status to share treat. Alright. No, Jay, you can wait till after footfall. And then we'll get it all sorted. Because your weapons ain't gonna matter because you're hardly ever going to use them. We actually want that. Thank you. Is there anyone in particular who may have wanted dynamo boots? Not that I can think of. That's fine.
I always have a backup plan.
Nothing escapes my sight.
I can take that now. Sure, we'll put that on.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. This could be an opportunity.
Alright, so with that, we should be more or less done on footfall now. We will do some roaming around and turn some stuff in. But other than that, with a small conversation or two to be had, we should be done. Trying to think, we did talk to everyone. Yeah, we did talk to all the vendors. So we can handle all that stuff on our flagship now. So we can head straight for Atrum, where we will turn in some quests and rub it in the
Keep your wits about you.
Leech's face a little bit. Then obviously a round of conversations are going to be had on the bridge. And I just got to figure out how much exploration I'm going to do before going to Dragonis and Janus. Your request has been fulfilled, the cultist den has been wiped out. Is it true that he was your parishioner and that you endowed Drusians with donations? Apathetic. Alright. Take chainsword. Heavy bolter time. Okay, we need to get that. So, I mean, we don't need it per se, but we should get it. Then, yeah, put all that on. Anti-tank cloak may as well. Okay.
Let us not dawdle. I'll make an example out of you!
Ah,
Bleed you dry.
hilarious. They think they're actually going to be able to do something.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Here we go.
Another foe painted black. If I may?
Request approved.
Let's get to it.
Indeed.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Hold on.
Let's get.
I've faced worse than this.
As the Emperor. I'll do it. Doubt it. Power resides in the will of the righteous. Faith without deeds is worthless. Eradicated. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it on it.
And then Idira can just go.
Anything else? On it.
Wish.
Will do.
Ah, that didn't actually kill. That's a bit surprising. Oh, Edward, please kill this man.
One fewer target.
As for leveling up, I won't worry about it. We can just do that on the boat. Gonna have to level up everyone anyway. And so... this one over here. Yeah, it is. I'll sort that one out.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Happening in the shadow quarters, why is there quarantine? I wish to help the people in the quarantine. I will have medicine delivered from my ship. I did what you could not. I found and neutralized the other Aggator in Chief. Asked me to have a word with him. Yeah, you. I do actually want to see if I can get enough to push this over. Mainly for Jay's sake than anything else. Alright.
I always keep my options open.
Yeah, it's having the conversation with with the liege about Jay only applies if Jay's in the party, which is fine. Don't need to worry about it. We can go outside now. I'm gonna go to the docks. Then once we do all this, we should be good to go, I think.
I always have a backup plan.
First things first is we want to go over this way. And this one should be the Shadow Quarter one. Yeah, so don't believe we can do any more in regards to that. So we'll drop save. Then yeah, have a conversation with
Rise to the top.
Solomon,
or
I
get
guess.
left in the dust.
Thank you for responding to my request, Rogue Trader. I am here on the orders of Marshal Strax to ask for your help. We are in pursuit of a TIE thief. We must board the thief's ship, execute the heretic for his crimes, and return the sacred tribute to the protection of the Adeptus Arbites. The reward for your assistance in this matter will be the thief's frigate, the Heartless, which we will capture in the course of the mission.
It's a pleasure to see you, Solomon, and you, Glato.
Glato, speak! Not every cybermastiff receives a personal greeting from a rogue trader. Such an honor warrants a response.
Will you have you approach me and not the Winter Scales, like as Minoris was his world?
I did, and I was rebuffed. As Rogue Trader Winterscale rightly pointed out, from the moment of the Tithe's collection, responsibility for it transfers to the Adeptus Arbites. He also noted that the loss of a world is not an inconsiderable detriment to his protectorate, and he has no intention of expending resources to recover something that no longer belongs to him. Under similar circumstances in the past, our arrangement would have obliged us to turn to Lady Theodora. She was a key figure in supporting the Lex Imperialis in the Coronis Expanse.
It is poor form for a rogue trader to refuse to help the servants of the law.
It is not for me to judge the Emperor's anointed, not least when I cannot fault his reasoning.
So, you've lost a ship and you want someone else to solve your problem.
The ship was not lost, it was stolen. If breaking the law were an impossibility, there would be no Adeptus Arbites. In the Calixis sector, our forces would have caught up with that heretic by now and brought him to justice, but the arbitrators here do not have such resources. However, we can still requisition vessels, but there is no ship on footfall with augurs powerful enough to track down the heretic. Your flagship, on the other hand, boasts advanced technology and impressive firepower. I assure you, if there were a suitable vessel at the docks, I would not be troubling you with this matter.
I will help the Adeptus Arbites. What is the plan?
Captain Sargona and his flagship, the Heartless, are concealed in Mundus Nullius. The exact location can only be determined with your ship's augurs when we enter the system. The Heartless is escorted by a small flotilla. You'll need to neutralize it in order to capture the frigate. Our BT strike teams will land on the upper deck, while your boarding party handles the remaining bays. My squad of arbitrators will take on the most difficult and dangerous part of the operation. The ultimate goal is to capture the captain's bridge and interrogate and execute Sargona.
Tell me more about the ship you promised me.
The Heartless is the enemy flagship. It has been corrupted with inhuman technology, but you have the necessary resources to purge it of Xenos filth and make it serve the Imperium once more. Even if you don't wish to own a ship previously crewed by pirates, you will have prospective buyers lining up to take it off your hands. I'm no expert on ships, but when I questioned the captains on Footfall about the Heartless, they were almost salivating as they listed its virtues.
Purifying and removing a ship equipped with blasphemous modifications from the hands of apostates is the sacred duty of all servants of the Omnissiah and of the Emperor.
I don't want the ship, I want to cut the tithe.
Out of the question. The tithe is inviolable and belongs to the Imperium. No faithful servant of the Emperor would dare take any part of the sacred tribute.
Counter offer, I get the ship and you join my entourage at the same time.
I do not have the power to choose my assignments, Rogue Trader. However, if the mission is successful, the Marshal is unlikely to refuse to deploy me as your escort.
So you're offering me a ship that I have to capture myself, not much of a deal.
What I am offering is the coordinates of your future trophy and a team of arbitrators to help you take the vessel. You will be enriched, and you will be continuing the alliance formed by Lady Theodora with the Adeptus Arbites. It is for you to judge the value of this opportunity.
I see. I need more information about the thief.
Stein, transfer the latest data. Bryce, hologram. This one has the complete file.
Give me a rundown on Sagona.
He is a former privateer and a fugitive psyker. At one time, he was involved in the cold trade and the supply of Xenos mercenaries, but his pirate habits got the better of him, and he started robbing his associates. Now, even among the criminal rabble, he is known as a nasty piece of work. Something of an achievement, you will agree. Sagona is cunning, cruel, and unpredictable.
Study the file. Study the hologram. How you so well informed?
Shortly after the fall of Rakad Manoris, I questioned the Liege of Footfall. He supplied me with exhaustive information about Sargona and his ship, and gave the arbitrators full access to the docks. I suspect Takara's compliance stems from some bad blood between him and Sargona. Scum-eating scum. Nothing new there.
That will do.
As you wish.
Any tactical recommendations for the assault?
The task is relatively simple. Kill all enemies we encounter, and not let them kill us. Sargona must be taken alive for questioning, but I and my team will handle that. There is one other thing. The following call signs will be used for Vox communication during the mission. You will be RT-1, and I will be DX-1. I also request you use RBT sign language throughout. Non-verbal commands are faster than speaking, and will allow us to catch our target unawares. Here is a short list.
Study. What do these call signs mean?
DX-1 means I am in command of the Delta Xi Squad. It's one of our standard designations for strike teams in the Expanse. RT-1 is you, the rogue trader and leader of the Rho Theta Squad. For a short mission like this one, these identifiers should suffice.
This is like my call sign.
In a tactical assault, the shorter the call sign, the lower your chances of getting shot while you're saying it. But
You have a
so be
deal.
it, Emperor's Eagle. Good. Do you have any further questions?
I may have other matters to attend to en route. Will you be accompanying me?
No. I'm still on mission, and in your absence, my subordinates and I will be checking weapons and finalizing tactics for the assault. In other words, we will be wholly occupied with preparations.
Alright, board the flagship and await my command.
Acknowledged. Sargona is already dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
Alright. I need information what happened on Kyber Gamma and how did you end up here? What became of the ship that you used to get here? You were hurling accusations at your masters as a sign of treason. You are pardoned. You may board the ship and continue to serve the Von Valencia dynasty. Alrighty. Heinrichs, I see you again. Master von Kalex, I knew you could not resist my charms. Would you mind transmitting the torrent of verbiage you just unleashed upon me? Was that what causes need to rejoin my crew? Lecture cycle, the Inquisition reserved my for free, no less. The lectures will be positively green with envy. Yeah, we've seen this sort of stuff before. Again, you can just wait a little bit. Heinrichs will get to you soon enough. Alright. We can now peace off this planet. Then I will, sort out companions and whatnot, now that we have everyone again. Tell me the consequences of recent contact with these worlds be. Tell me about Janus. What a kind of a gamma. What do I need to know about Dragonus? Ebola, what's your opinion? Where the course is clear, do my officers have any other issues that require immediate attention? Alright. The first things first, we're gonna see if we can buy any other items from our good friend. Nope. Yes. Nope. Nope. Oh, not without rep anyway. Yep. Alright. I'll sort out gear and whatnot in between episodes. Second order of business. Pascal. You lose this now. And then Pascal. There we go. And then I guess for the remainder of this episode, I will quickly sort out everyone's levels, just to show you what I actually do plan to do with our two new characters. Or, I should say, our new character and Pascal. So Pascal, now that we're actually going down the line that I want you to go down. So, intelligence, machine scanning. There we go. Uncanny sight. Intelligence. Practical knowledge. Tech use. Comprehension analysis. CT strength this time. Option 3. Logic. Logic. Perception. Body Lower Xenos. Joint analysis. Opposing communion. Offensive pattern. Perception. Fourth skill. Scanner. Then option 2. Alright, now we want Overseer this time. And this time we want Service Goals. So we want Priority Signal. Symbiosis. And Overcharge. Alright, Jay's turn. That's a bit glitchy. Why is it doing that? There we go. Alright, Jay. Time to be Grand Strategist. No shocker there. We want Combat Locus. We want Fire at Will. Take and hold. Then we want to give Jay some gear, so her weapon should be fine. What about armor? Do we care about dodge? Guess we kind of care about dodge. We'll put that on. Then put that on. Add the cargo. We'll just get rid of all this before we forget. No need to keep stuff we don't need. Weapons should be fine there. Alright. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. That could be useful. So we'll put that on you for now, I guess. Actually, no, that one's better. Maybe. At least for now, I guess. Voice of command, yep. Shouldn't really have to worry about coercion. Actually, you may as well have that as well. Nope, we actually want Missionary Oath to go there. So... Yes, why not? I'm sure there's better ones we can get, but that's fine for now, I think. Then we have one thing, so put that on. Alright, Heinrichs. I don't think there's any new force weapons yet. So I'll do that. As well. Yeah, it should be fine. Cool. Now let's do your levels. Alright, anatomy expert. Level of misery. Did a calculation. There's a steel and firestorm. Yep. 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 Alrighty. Alright, that's all sorted there. So we'll throw on the save and we'll call the episode there for today. And we will hopefully, actually before I forget, probably should sort this out. That's fine there. Fine there. Fine there. That's fine there. Alright. Yeah, so we'll definitely call it an episode there, and in the next episode we will heading out into outer space after chatting with everyone on the boat. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you then.